Sup gamers, welcome back to more Pokemon Crystal. I'm Silver Orpheus. Last time we defeated Mahogany Town's gym leader Price and earned ourselves a Glacier badge. This time, we're gonna be headed out of Mahogany Town, and before I do, the reason why I'm starting here and not in Ecruteak City is mostly because of the fact that if we talk to this guy, nobody goes up to the Lake of Rage these days. Oh, wrong guy, I guess? Maybe I'm thinking about this guy. I got chased from my post by those thugs in black. They left this behind. It makes me uncomfortable. Could you take it away? TN36. And, if I'm not mistaken, this is what I was looking for when we were actually doing the Lake of Rage stuff. Sludge Bomb! Beautiful. This is a beautiful move. CO2 can learn it. This is going to be a move that CO2 is going to be having for more or less the rest of the game, because Sludge Bomb is a very powerful one. Get out of here, Sludge. And we learn Sludge Bomb. That is absolutely perfect. Icy Wind is actually a good move that we can teach to Plus C in the meantime. Icy Wind is the move that we got, that is the TM that we got from Price last time. Icy Wind being a weak, well, it's weak, but at the same time it drops speed, which can actually be pretty important coming up in the coming areas. We still have this Thunder Punch TM that we got from Goldenrod. I'm still saving up for that. And we also got the HM from Whirlpool in the Rocket HQ, which we can't... I don't want to teach that to anybody yet, but that will be coming up at some point. Anyway, yeah, we're pretty much done here with Mahogany Town. I'll go ahead and see you guys in Ecruteak City. And with that, we are back here in Ecruteak City. Now, why are we back here, you might ask? Well, we've done pretty much everything that we could do in Mahogany Town and the Lake of Rage, and we did all that stuff that we could have done later, but, we have to go west now. Yeah, sorry if you all this stuff is mandatory. Also, my repel wore off. So, with Sludge Bomb now in tow, we also now have Icy Wind. We're on a new route. We have new areas. We have a new area here. Complete with also, well, new trainers. And we're going to be dealing with that, as well as some new encounters here. So, let's go ahead and get things started off on the right foot, because it's a cat Pokemon. I don't know where I was going with that. Meowth is the stereotypical normal type. Classic, because of its nickname, the classy cat Pokemon. Meowth serves as more as a mixed disruptor Pokemon. Learning moves such as Screech, it can even learn Icy Wind to the TM, if you wanted it. It gets Mud Slap through TM, and it even learns Swagger, which allows it to raise the attack stat by 2 stages, while at the same time confusing a target. And in addition to that, that's actually where the positives end with Meowth. Its disrupting capabilities aren't refined until Gen 3 when it learns Fake Out. More or less meaning a lot of other Pokemon, it's best used in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, where it gets a lot better moveset that allows it to do whatever it wants, pretty much. It's up there for one of the fastest Pokemon when fully evolved, meaning when it gets to move, it's quite deadly. But yeah, it isn't doing any of that in Vanilla Gen 2. And Magnemite is our first unevolved Steel type. This is... Okay, Magnemite is the case of a Pokemon with a new evolution that cannot be obtained unless you're playing in Heart Gold Soul Silver. In which case, Magnezone you are not getting actually at all. Nuh-uh. So, because of this, because Magnezone is just unavailable at all across all versions, you are stuck with Magneton, making this Pokemon universally great across all versions. It's not a Pokemon that you're really losing anything out on by you know, playing a different version in a generation where you actually got a new evolution. No, it's just universally good in those games. Anyway, as I said earlier, Magnemite is our first, well, steel type that we can actually catch here in the wild. The steel type basically being a very defensive type of Pokemon that, oh boy, they're mainly known for defenses, and that's really about it. We've already encountered a few steel types earlier, but you have to evolve them. Like Pineco evolves into the steel type Fortress, Onix evolves into Steelix, Scyther evolves into Scizor. But that's really about it. In addition, Magnemite is one of only 2 families that learn Zap Cannon leveling up. Zap Cannon being a 100 power electric type attack, where in Gold and Silver, it had a 99.6% chance of paralyzing a target. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, the chance of paralysis was raised to 100%. The only drawback that this move has is that it's very inaccurate. Also, you're a trainer of interest. You have a Mr. Mime. Just thought I'd point that out, because we didn't exactly get to show him off during this bio. However, that's kind of not the only shortcoming that Magnemite has. In addition to that, because of its electric steel type, it has a quad weakness to ground, which is a rather common type. Also, another trainer of interest here, really? And you have a Corsola. That's crazy. Oh, in addition to that, it also has a weakness to fire and fighting that it did not have in Gen 1, so I guess getting a more defensive type led it to actually, well, having more weaknesses. Also, Jesus, I had no idea that Bastet was actually putting in, like, so much work. I was mostly paying attention to, like, all the bio stuff. Anyway, Tauros. First time in the series ever you can catch this Pokemon outside of a Safari Zone of any kind. And plus Mr. Icy Wind. Back to Tauros. First time you can encounter this one regularly in the wild. This Pokemon is a physical powerhouse. In Generation, however, it has since fallen from grace. In Generation 1, this Pokemon could actually learn a lot of really crazy powerful special moves, which could actually, you know, allow it to be more versatile due to its really high special stat. Not the case in Gen 2 at all. The special split kind of actually, well, hurts Tauros. It has an abysmal special attack stat, meaning it can't really do anything, well, at all special-wise. And that's pretty much it with Tauros, aside from the fact that, well, it mostly uses normal type attacks to get stuff done now, thanks to its nerfs. And while being good, it's also bad because normal isn't super effective against anything. So Tauros took a big hit from Gen 1. It can't really do much of anything anymore. Here we got a Mint Berry. And the final Pokemon here on Route 38 is Miltank. And oddly enough, despite the hard battle with Whitney, this is actually a very accurate... That battle is actually a very accurate depiction of what Miltank can do in this generation. If you want to use the Whitney strategy with, like, rollout, attract, and all that chaos, it learns most of those... It learns 3 of those 4 moves through level up. And if you still have your rollout TM, you already have access to it, so... Surprise, it's a lot more powerful than ever. Oh, and another thing. If you breed Miltank, it can learn Seismic Toss and Reversal. Both of these are nasty surprises for Rock-type walls. Even Steel-type walls for that matter. Reversal especially because Miltank is, well, true to its name and being a tank. So, it can't... So Miltank's gonna be dishing things a lot, get to really, really low HP, and then hit a Steel-type, like, wall with a move that's probably gonna one-shot it. Like, easy. it is absolutely dangerous when used in the right hands. Used in the wrong hands, however, Miltank will probably be going down to one fighting type move of pretty much any kind. But that's really about it. Miltank's oddly enough better than Tauros in this game. And by extent, I guess every single game since after this one, I guess, because Tauros doesn't really get much better in the future. We're here on Route 39 now, and oddly enough, this is like the first route we've actually been on that has 0 new encounters, because it shares the same encounters with Route 38, so they may as well just be one separate route. Anyway, here's Miltank Farm, and here we got... We can come on in here. Moo is sick. She needs a lot of berries. Oh. Well... we can give a berry to it. Wait, what? I have no berry. I literally just picked a mint berry. I guess it just has to be like regular berries then? Oh well. Alright, we got some stuff to do here. If we look in between... Here we are, Nugget! Hidden item. Perfect. Now, if we head on down in here, such darling Pokemon. Let's show our Pokemon together at the same time. Okay. And what might you have, Pokefan Ruth? You have a... Oh! I think this is our first time seeing a Pikachu. Also, how fitting, we're fighting it with an Eevee. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Shadow Ball. Bastet, you are putting in so much work right now. I don't know what to think about this. Oh, you have a... berry. You got quick attack. Oh, you have it too. Okay. Well. You're probably not going to be surviving it. No, definitely not. Alright, Bastet, you're level 26. Okay, yeah, I think it's about time that we move the experience share. Because Bastet is farming some levels. And still, though, that happiness is not enough. Let's take the item. Let's give it to... I don't think Plussie's gonna need it, so... Better yet. Yeah, I think, yeah. Bastet can keep the experience share, and then we'll switch Plussie into the lead. And you should be a trainer of interest. Oh. You literally have the exact same one the other one did. Well. Surf's up. And they said that Plussie can't beat an electric type. Oh, that's Derek down. And Plussie's our lowest level Pokemon. Wow. Alright, what do you got? I just got back to Olivine. So how about a Pokemon? Really? You're kind of fighting me here for no reason at all, so... What's up with you, Sailor Eugene? Oh, Poliwhirl. It's an interesting one to have. Also, what's up with these weak level Pokemon? I didn't realize the Pokemon on the trail of Mahogany Town were actually a lot more powerful than these guys. We are kind of stomping them. Good for us, then. Because we survived both routes just fine. And... boom. Nothing new? Raticate. If only you could see me shaking my head. and Eradicate using Quick Attack on a Lapras that has near full health. Oh, bye. And, ooh, Krabby. You are definitely a trainer of interest. We haven't seen one of those yet. We've also yet to see Vice Grip being used as a move. And, you survive. Krabby, I didn't realize you were this defensive. Either that or Plussie's not doing well. Alright. Well, Plussie got her level up. That's more or less what's important here. Alright. Anything to in this area? Nope. Well, with that, welcome to Olivine City. That was quick. That thing you have, it's a Pokegear, right? Wow, that's cool. Yeah, technology improves with every year. Arguably every day, too. Huh? Oh, hello. You again. There's no need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here. Supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Boo-hoo, just let sick Pokemon go. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows, it may make you a bit less weak. So he goes from being a straight-up ass to more like pessimistic. Alright. Well, kinda made it here to the Pokemon Center. And with that, that's gonna be where we deal it with this time. Next time on Pokemon Crystal, we're gonna be exploring around Olivine City itself, since this is a much bigger place than, well, Mahogany Town. And, maybe find some secrets here. As well as maybe going over some new Pokemon. See you guys then.